Hello, this is Benjamin. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about weighted batch preprocessing, or WBPP. We're going to talk about how to use this on multiple nights data. The first scenario is we have taken images on 2 different nights. So here we have in my file directory, the way I label them. First, I've got the item or subject name IC405. Under that, I've got IC405 underscore and then the date. And then underscore date is going to act as a keyword in WBPP. So, and under that, we don't need anything special, just dark, flat, and light. I break them out. You probably don't even have to do that, quite frankly. But I always do. So IC405 underscore and then the date. So let's go ahead and add that directory to our weighted batch preprocessing IC405. Reads all the files. You can see I've got darks of 600 seconds, 450 seconds, 6.25 seconds, and actually 2.28 seconds, which is lumped together with the 6.25, which is part of the problem. Flats, we've got the same 2.28 and 6.25. Lights, I've got 600s and I've got 450s. Under calibration, this is what we end up with. Now we need to add the keyword. So we add in this case, to get the keyword, we add what was before the underscore. So IC405. Add that. And now we've got it broken down. We've got 2 rows of flats, 2 rows of dark flats, 2 rows of darks. And you can see under here our keyword IC405, or our header at IC405, and the keyword, which is the date. Now you can notice here that we're missing the flats. They're not connected to anything. They are properly connected to the dark flats, but they're not connected to the actual files. So what we need to do is go in and tell Pixinsight what flat goes with what. So here we've got 11/30/2023, 6.25 seconds. So highlight your 600 seconds, 11/30/2023, flat, 6.25 seconds. 20. And then do the other one at 2.28 seconds, and you're forcing the link, which is what that link is. So now you can actually run first go to post calibration, make sure your exposure tolerance is set high. If it's set low, here at 1, it's going to spit out 2 separate files, one with 13 frames at 600 seconds, one with 13 frames at 450 seconds, and I'm going to get 2 different files. So we need to increase our exposure tolerance. In this case, 999 works. Overkill, but it works. And now we've got we're going to end up with one frame with 26 subframes, 3 hours, 47 minutes, and 30 seconds, which is exactly what we want. And don't forget to enable drizzle if you want to drizzle. So let's clear this out. Clear, and delete the keyword. Next situation is where you've got more than one night's data, and one or more of the nights has one or more gains. So for one night, I was playing around with the camera. I took 2 sets of exposures at 600 seconds apiece, one at 120 gain, one at 200 gain. The next night, I stuck with 120 gain, so I like the results better. So how do we go about doing that? In this case, our main folder is IC405. Underneath that is the same, IC405 with the date, IC405 underscore date. Now under the folder where I've got the multiple gains, I've got a gain folder, gain underscore 120, gain underscore 200. And under that is the normal dark, flat, and light frames. So now let's go ahead and add this directory. IC 405. So just to be clear, there's more data in this folder. I eliminated the 200 gain from the first demonstration. I added it back in for this one. So there is actually more files. So now we've got darks 80 frames at 600 seconds, which is not correct. 40 frames at 450 seconds. And then we've got 75 frames at 6.25 dark flats. Flats, lights, calibration, the same as before. Now we're going to add our keywords. First keyword we're going to add is IC 405, and that's going to break it out by date. So now I've got our dates here. But you can see we're still lumping all of our 6 1/4 seconds together. We're lumping all of our 600 flats together. All of our 6 1/4 flats together, and all of our 600 second exposures are the same, even though they need to have different dark frames because of the different gain. So now we're going to type in gain here, because that was our other header. And now we've got a gain header with keywords here. So now you can see everything is broken out nice. We've got 3 sets of light frames, one for 600 seconds, gain 120, 600 seconds, gain 200, and 450 seconds on another night, gain 120. Now this time it's linked because I had already linked them. So let's go ahead and unlink them. Put them back to auto. I was playing around with this a little earlier and I remembered. So this is how it's going to show up with the X's on the flats. And we're going to do the same thing as we did before. Click on the first row is at 11/30/2023, gain 120. So we're going to want this one. 6 1/4 seconds. So let's go ahead and choose a 6 1/4 second on the darks. Click on the, there we go. Click on the light frame, click on the flat drop down, and click on one of the 6 1/4s. In this case, we guessed right, and it matches up. 11/30/2023, gain 120. 11/30/2023, gain 120. So now we know that it's the second gain, second flat connects to that one, and the 2.28 seconds connects to that one. So now we've got everything set up. Actually, we've got a status problem here. Look at that. Unclick Optimize Master Dark. I think I clicked that when I was by accident. Post calibration. Again, make sure your exposure tolerance is high, or you'll get 2 separate files. Actually, in this case, I think you get 3. Nope, just 2. But we don't want 2. 999. Don't forget to enable your drizzle. Any questions, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, thank you very much for joining me. Bye-bye.